All right. Here it is said that always use a footpath for walking, never cross the road while talking on the mobile phone. So once you're talking over the mobile phone, you are actually not paying attention while you're walking on the road. So there are always lot of posters that are written that footpaths for walking, roads for driving. So footpath means a place where the pedestrians walk, the people who walk. So you always need to walk on a very safe place, and road is always there for driving. Driving means always there for driving cars, motorcycle, bikes, any kind of vehicle. So these rules are to be always kept in mind before we actually set our journey on the road. Similarly, there are like children. There are if you are if you have there are kids. They should not be sitting in the first seat, like in a car, not on the front side of the car. And if they are sitting, then they are to be under belt, front belt. There is a seat belt which is there in the car, that should always be tied with the in front of, if a baby is sitting or any other person is sitting. Similarly, if we are driving near the hospitals, schools, our driving should be very slow, and there should not be any honking. Means no horns, unnecessary horns are to be blown, right? So honking of horns before schools and hospital is also wrong, and one should drive very slowly on roads where there are lot of people, right? Now, there are also, you will find there are various traffic polices. Though in here we don't find them, but in Kolkata you will find various traffic polices who are waving their hands to stop the car and then again managing traffic. Here the now here it is like, and when we are driving a car or a motorbike, one should have a license is, if your parents have a bike, you will see, you will tell them to take out, show their license, is a kind of an identity card, right, where you are authorized to drive the bike. And you so hence always a license is to be kept, right? So and for appearing or getting this license, you have to appear for an examination, that is like you know how to properly drive that particular bike or particular vehicle, and on passing that examination you are given a driving license or a permission to drive is handed over, so you are a qualified driver. So while driving, one needs to keep the driving license always with him or her. The traffic policeman may check the license whenever they want. So again, they are seeing the traffic signals. Now, you here also see here zebra crossing is also mentioned. A car moved ahead and stopped in on the zebra crossing. The traffic policeman then asked the car driver to move back. Now, so there are certain, and in Kolkata also there are certain footbridges. Footbridges is apart from the footpath, there are certain bridge that is actually built to cross from one side of the road to another. Right. So if you are there, like you are safely crossing the road without any going or facing any kind of vehicles. So this is a footbridge. In many places, pedestrians are forbidden to move on the roads. So they have to use footbridges. There are also subways or underground tunnels at different places. If an if anyone does not use footbridge or subways to cross road, accidents will occur or may occur. Now, what I can see that many of you have not understood anything. Rather, none of you have understood anything, completely. So let me just re-explain the chapter. This chapter is mainly related with the safe drive and safe life. That is, what are the rules to be followed when we are walking on the road, when we are driving on the road, or when we are becoming the passengers. Okay. Now, here it is always said that Always use a footpath for walking. Never cross the road while talking on the mobile phone. Now, this is always meaningful, because when we are walking on the road and if we are talking over the mobile phone, we are becoming unmindful that who's at our side or who's coming at the back, which car is going, whether because whether we are able to hear the sound of all the or the horns of all the vehicles or not. So when we are out on the streets, we need to be extra cautious. Why? Because since we are if we are traveling or if we are riding a motorcycle or a van or anything, we should also be careful then also. Why? Because if you are not attentive, we are not being able to travel safe on the road, because not only my motorbike or scooty is going, there are n number of bikes and scooties on the road. So if we are not careful to drive our scooty safely or motorbike safely, we might meet with an accident. Similarly, if we are walking on the road, because if we are going to a nearby shop or there also we need to be very careful. We cannot be very casual on the road, and especially that is why talking over the mobile